watching this fantastic video. I'm real happy to have you, whether national or international viewer of this program. My name is Olenjolai Moko TAYAI single. Just simply call me Sir Olenjolai. I'm come from Tanzania. I'm a Tanzanian. This is our national flag. And hence I ask you also to wave the same national flag if you love this beautiful country where God lives. So I have a good news today that I've prepared for every ordinary secondary students who is watching this program, especially those who are pre-form 1 and those who are form 1 students or form 2 students or form 3 students or form 4 students. I have a good news for them, so you have to stay tuned. Firstly, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you into one of our online school that's called Tanzania Online Ordinary Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolai. Simultaneously, because I'm teaching you mathematics, basic mathematics, I would like to welcome you into one of our YouTube channels that's called Tanzania Online O-Level Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolai. Well, so the next question is, I know that possibly you're a guardian or your parents and you have been wandering around or you have been looking different systems, especially digital system that can help your students or your child or your son or your daughter who is doing the ordinary secondary educations in Tanzania, even in the African continents or wherever in the world. So what are we doing? We are really answering questions and we are solving problems encountered or faced by ordinary secondary students who are in Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 4, or in other countries they call it Class 9, Class 10, Class 12, Class 11. So those are the 4 levels or 4 classes that you are dealing with them, and we are providing answers, we are helping them, so we are training them. Simply, we are the assignment that we have from the Lord, we are training and teaching ordinary secondary students on how they have to master or how they can extract knowledge and wisdom from mathematics and science subjects such as physics and chemistry, and combine it with the knowledge and wisdom extracted from the Word of God in order to solve real life problems. In Tanzania, we have so many scientific and mathematics problems that really need people who think differently and who will be ready to take the classroom instructions, whether they learned it formally or informally, in order to solve those problems. Well, these programs does not replace the normal regular training or formal training of ordinary secondary education. This programs is going to supplement, and I would like just to tell you that you can take a benefit on these programs during if you're students of Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 4. You can take advantage of these programs by using the electronic devices such as telephones, iPhone, such as telephones, smartphones, iPhone. We have iPads also. We have also, you can use computers, smart TV, or smart televisions, and different electronic devices on receiving this program. And you can benefit during the evening hours when you come from school. Then you can take advantage of this program, or you can take advantage of these programs during the public holidays or weekends and during the vacation time. So I want to tell you that what we are doing, we are real. We have a strong desire and we think differently in Tanzania Online Ordinary Secondary Education Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolai. We think differently, and really we have an assignment to make sure that we incubate and we train, we teach ordinary secondary students in mathematics and the science subject, so that they become competent enough and they have to think outside of the class on how they can solve real life problems. So in order for teaching you only is not enough, we have also Tanzania Online Library, where we have tools, we call them tools or weapons, in order to conquer the part of basic mathematics and science subjects. So what are the battles? So the first and the primary weapon that we have in Tanzania Online Library is called the basic mathematics syllabus for ordinary secondary education. That is for the departments of mathematics, because we have so many different departments, but one of the departments is called Basic Mathematics, where we are teaching 4 subjects: Basic Mathematics Form 1, Basic Mathematics Form 2, Basic Mathematics Form 3, and Basic Mathematics Form 4. Okay, that's the first weapon. The second weapon that we have also a textbook that called Secondary Basic Mathematics, Book 1, Book 2, Book 3, Book 4. You can order these books online. Just go to the descriptions of this video, and then you'll see that how you can order it and what the shipping cost is. But we ask you to order the package because you're gonna need, and we are going to use these books. So this is the Secondary Basic Mathematics Book 1. We have also Book 2, Book 3, Book 4. You can order with a very reasonable price because we want our students also to be equipped with materials that we are using or have been recommended by the syllabus of United Republic of Tanzania to be used by the students in order for them to master the subject of basic mathematics. Again, for the questions and answers books, we have right now a sample of the books that call it Form 2 Mathematics Review, Basic Mathematics. You can order also these small books, and we can ship in all 31 regions of Tanzania. Again, so you have also the Secondary Basic Mathematics Latents by Book 3 is the sample. You can also order this book online. And also you have Ordinary Level Mathematics Review, question, problems, and the solutions. Similarly, we have also books for physics and chemistry, and even some other subjects also we can have them, especially for in order to equip our students. So once we are in those sessions, we'll introduce to you and we remind you. Again, one thing before we start our today's session, I would like to say that always whenever you get into any physical training, the first thing you have to do, or when you report it in any ordinary secondary school, any physical ordinary school, because this is online, the first thing actually that you have to encounter is registration. And I want to tell you that registration, okay, the first thing is all about registration. So how can you register into these programs or into the Tanzania Online Ordinary Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolai? Well, the only registrations, you just need to have an official email, whether Yahoo or Google or Gmail, and then you have to sign in YouTube. And after you sign in YouTube, when you are watching this video right now in YouTube, then you'll see a button with the red backgrounds and white text written subscribe. So you have to click it once, and then the backgrounds will change from red into gray color, and also the writings will be changing into subscribed. So make sure that right now, before we start session 7 for basic mathematics, I ask you that to click these buttons and don't forget it, because you will get notifications when you click these buttons and you subscribe into our channel, because we are going to have more than 500 videos in these platforms, and especially in our YouTube channel that we are providing right now, that's called Tanzania Online O-Level Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolai. So you can get official notifications from the YouTube once we add any new video. So I don't want to waste much of your time. Let me now take you into the departments of basic mathematics. The subject of today is called basic mathematics. Then this is chapter 1 called numbers, in Swahili called number. For the Form 1, we are training or we are teaching by using 2 languages, because our students are the majority. I think that is 70% of ordinary secondary students in Tanzania, they come from Swahili learning system or Swahili primary educational system. So we like to transform them slowly, step to step. But when we get into Form 2, we are really employing English from the beginning to the end, because we know our students have already captured on how they can learn in English excellently. Okay, so this session 7, it is even, odd, and prime numbers, and we are going to solve exercise 1.3. And these contents are pre-Form 1. If you're pre-Form 1, this is the right session for you, and it's the right playlist for you. And for the Form 1 students, also for the Form 3, for the Form 2, these contents also are relevant for the Form 4 or Class 9, Class 10, Class 11, Class 12. These contents are relevant for you. Well, napenda kuchukua nafasi ndugu mwanafunzi unaokuwa unatazama au mzazi au mlezi, karibu kukaribisha katika shule yetu ya mtandao inaitwa Tanzania Online Ordinary Secondary School katika mabano ya mraba Olenjolai. Katika shule hii tuko kwa ajili ya kuweza kufundisha na kuwaimarisha na kuandaa wataalam kwa ajili ya kutatua matatizo mbalimbali ya kitaifa na kimataifa katika eneo la hisabati na eneo la science, ikiwepo physics na chemistry. Kwa hiyo tuko hapa kwa ajili ya jukumu hilo na tuko tayari kukusaidia kwa kadri ambavyo Mungu atakavyotuwezesha, na tuko kwa ajili ya kuweza kujibu maswali, na tupo kwa ajili ya kuweza kuimarisha na kuimarisha katika hili eneo ili uweze kulifurahia na kujifunza pasipo kuwepo na kwama tena. Kwa hiyo ninaomba kwamba ili uweze kujiunga na kupata taarifa, kwa sababu tunakuwa na video zaidi ya 500 kwenye channel hii, tunakusisitiza uweze kubonyeza kitufe kilichoandikwa subscribe, ambacho kabla hujabonyeza kina rangi nyekundu, yani kiko ndani ya maandishi meupe, yako ndani ya button ya software nyekundu, ili uweze kupata taarifa punde tunapoongeza video moja hapo. Sababu kwa mfano kwenye kipindi hiki cha namba, kwenye sura hii ya namba, sura ya kwanza ambayo namba hii ni video ya 7. Kwa kuna video zingine zaidi ya 7 ambazo ziko njiani zinazokuja. Hasa tutakuwa tunakupa taarifa kwa njia ambayo labda imekufikia, au kutumia kipeperusho, kutumia njia mbalimbali, njia television. Unatakiwa unapata taarifa mwenyewe unapokuwa uko katika mtandao wa internet. Kwa hiyo ili uweze kusubscribe lazima uwe na email. Umwambie mzazi wako au mlezi wako au kaka yako au dada yako akufundishe namna ya kufungua email, au wewe mwenyewe nenda kwenye Google alafu andika how can I open the Yahoo email. So Yahoo email. So you can go into Google and write this one. How can I open Yahoo email? Or the same sentence, how can I, so you put a question mark, how can I open Gmail? Just write how can I open the Gmail. Then you have the email, unakuwa na email yako ambao ni kama anwani ya email, na utakuwa tayari umesha subscribe. Haya, tuko kwenye idara ya hisabati na somo la leo ni hisabati kidato cha kwanza, topic ya numbers. Alafu tufanye kwanza marudio, quick review. Say quick review. Okay, so let us do the quick review of what we've covered. So the quick review, simply this is marudio. Okay, marudio. Kwa marudio ya kipindi chetu. So our quick review, in the previous session, I have taught you about numbers, and these numbers, not every numbers, but we talked about natural, or we call it in other way, counting numbers. And I taught you in 2 perspectives. Okay, kufundisha natural au counting numbers, na tukasema kwamba hizi namba ambazo zinaanzia 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 na kuendelea. Mpaka ngapi? Mpaka infinity. Maana hakuna mwisho, no end. Now again we say that we can show these numbers on the number lines. Kwa unaweza kaonyesha namba hizi katika mstari wa number line. So 1, we have 2, we have 3. For example, we have 1, we have 2, we have 3. We have 3, we have 4. See, again I taught you about what whole numbers, number nzima, whole numbers. And the notation that we use in mathematics for the natural number is bolded N. This is the symbol. So you can say that the bolded N, we have the curly bracket. Na kwa mabano ya namna hii. Kwa mabano namna hiyo. Okay. So I taught you also about whole numbers. The symbol for the whole numbers is bolded W, and you say that these are the numbers start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., etc., with no ends. We call it until the infinity. That's what we call it whole numbers. Okay. Also, you can show these whole numbers on the number line. Okay. So we can show them on the number lines. So here we say that this is the beginning of 40, and this is the beginning of whole numbers. We have 0, we have 2, we have 1. All of these are integers. Okay. We have 3, we have 4, we have 5. Okay. So then we continue so on. This is what we call the number line. Kwa tulifundisha pia kuzoesha katika number line. Lakini tukafundisha kipengele cha even numbers. Tukasema even numbers ni numbers zinazogawanyika kwa 2 bila kubaki. Even numbers are the numbers which are divisible by 2 without with no reminder. So we take example, we give you the even numbers. Even numbers can have 2, 4, 60, 80, 10. Okay, 10, 12, etc., etc. Okay, to infinity also. Then we told you about odd numbers. To say these are the numbers which are divided by 2 and have a remainder of 1. So these odd numbers, we have 1, we have 3, we have 5, we have 5, we have 7, we have 9, we have 11, etc., etc., etc. Then finally, we told you about prime numbers. Then we said these are the numbers which are divisible by itself or by 1, except 31. So these prime numbers start from 2, then we go, the next prime number it is 3, then 5, then 7, then 11, etc., etc. All right. So that's what we have discussed. Then I left homework 6, I left just 3 questions. I believe that you've done. In case that you didn't do, make sure that you do and submit your work in the comment section. So use the comment section to submit your homework, and use the comment section in order to make sure that you present. So now, let us go into this book of Secondary Basic Mathematics, Book 1. You see, take it beside you in case you don't have. Order right now from Tanzania online library, and we can ship in any regions of 31 regions, including Unguja and the Pemba. Okay, including Unguja and Pemba. So right now we are going to kick, as we say at this session 7, kipindi cha 7 even odd and prime numbers, lakini tunasolve au tunafanya maswali ya kwenye zoezi la kwanza pointi 3. Kwa maana yake tunasema kwamba refer, rejea. Kumbuka refer tunasema rejea. Refer secondary basic. Refer secondary basic mathematics. Refer secondary basic mathematics book 1. Okay? Exercise what? Exercise zoezi, refer, rejea, secondary basic mathematics book 1, kitabu cha kwanza, rejea zoezi la kwanza pointi 3. Kwa hapa we are going to discuss, or we are going to solve question 1 until question 5. And this you'll get it in page what? This you'll get it in page 5 of secondary basic mathematics book. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we ended with example 14. So right now, let me present to you example 15. And this example 15, we say that you have to refer exercise 1.3, question 1. Question 1, should I start with question 1? I want to leave you a challenge. I want to leave a challenge for you. I'm thinking about what the homework should they leave for you. Okay, I'll leave. I'll leave question 4. Okay, so this is question 1, which is example 15. So for the given numbers below, the given numbers below, write down which are A, even, B, prime, C, odd. Okay, so these numbers are 2, 9, 15, 17, and 5. Say 25, 34, 36, 36, 37. 37, 39. 39, 40. I just pronounce this in English, so for you to practice. 41, 42, 44, 45, then 46, 47. These are the common questions in exam. In this session also I'm going to solve questions from the NECTA exams of Form 2. So you have to get prepared to receive good news or preparatory question for your next year or for your future exam in next year. If you're Form 1 right now, 54, 55, then you have what 56, then you have what 57, and you have what 58, and you have what 59, and you have what 60, and you have what 61, then you have what 62, and you have what 63, and you have what 64, then you have what 65, then you have what 66, then you have what 67, then you have what 68, now what 69, and last one is 70. Well, good enough. The question for the given numbers below. What are the numbers from 2 to 70? Write down which are even, which are prime, which are odd. This is a very simple question for all my students who have attended session 6 when I taught you about natural number, whole numbers, even numbers, prime numbers, and the odd numbers. So this is a very simple question because I taught you the trick that even numbers are the numbers which are divisible by 2 without leaving any remainder, while odd numbers are the numbers which divided by 2 and have a remainder of 1, and while the prime numbers are the numbers which divide by itself and 1, except 1 itself is not a prime number, right? So that's what you have to remember, the definition. So ladies and gentlemen, solution. So the first step, remind yourself, write a definition of even number, first of all. So even numbers are the numbers, to show your understanding, are the numbers, manake namba shufu ni numbers zinazogawanyika which are divisible, manake zinagawanyika divisible by 2 with 0, by 2 with 0 remainder, or with the remainder of 40 of 0, manake 0 remainder. Kwa namba shufu ni namba ambazo zinazogawanyika kwa 2 na bila kubaki namba yoyote. So the second step now, you are going to list those numbers which are divisible by 2 without any number. So list even numbers. So we say that even numbers are, the first even number is 2 divisible by 2 and leave remainder of what, 0? Yes, it's 2. How about 9? No, this is not divisible. Leave a remainder of 1, leave a remainder of 1, leave a remainder of 1, leave a remainder of 1. Manake 25 nagawanyika kwa 2 lakini baki 1. So that's 34. Yeah, 34. If you divide it by 2, you get what, 17 with a remainder of 0. So the next even number is 34. Then we go for 36. Take 36 over 2 or divided by 2. Chukua 36 gawanya kwa 2. Unapata ngapi? 18. Kwa hiyo manake 36 na baki nini? 40. Set 7 no, set 9 no. 40, yes. 40 over 2, you get 20. So it is divisible by 2 with a remainder of 0. 41, no. 42, yes. If you divide by 2, you get 21 with the remainder of 0. Then we have what? 44. So if you divide 44 by 2, you get what? You get 22. 45, no. 46, yes. So the next number is 46. Then 47, no. 48, yes. It is divisible by 2. Okay? Then 49, no. 50 divided by 2, you get 25. So it's divisible by 2. Wonderful. Best mathematics, beautiful. Seven so many times. And then next is what? 50, where we E, and 50, 51, no. 52, yes. 54, yes. 56, yes. So you have 52, we have 54, we have 56. Then after 56, you have what? 58. So 58. Then next you have what is 60. You have 60. Then you have what? 62. Then after 62, we have what is 64. So 64. 64. Then you have what? 66. 66. Then finally, not finally, near to the final, 66, 68, then and the 70. So the last number is what? Is 70. And what? The last even number in that sequence is, and what? And the 70. That's the response for Roman A. So we go for Roman B. We have also to list what? The odd numbers. So odd numbers are the numbers divisible by 2 and have a remainder of 40 of 1. So the first odd number is 9. 9 over 2, you get 4 and then remainder of 1. So the first one, so we say that you can also say the second step, just to remind yourself definition to avoid confusion. This will be the third step. Okay, the third step, that odd number. So odd number in short are numbers divisible by what? By 2 with remainder of 1. Okay, remember to subscribe, please. Remember to subscribe and never unsubscribe it. So then we go for the first step. The first step, we have to list the even number, not the odd numbers. The odd numbers, we have to select the odd numbers from the list are, the first odd number is 9, next one is 15. 15 is divisible by what? By 2, a remainder of 1. The next one is 17, next one is 25, okay, 25. Next one is what? Set 7. Okay. In simple language, from the, it means that the odd numbers will be all the numbers which are not even numbers in this list. That's all. Okay. Nake numbers witiri ni namba zote kwenye huu mtiririko au kwenye hii orodha tumeshachukua namba shufua. Namba shufua haiwezi kuwa namba tasa. No, namba shufwa haiwezi kuwa namba witiri, samahani. Namba witiri haiwezi kuwa namba shufwa na namba shufwa haiwezi kuwa namba witiri. Kwa hiyo maana yake namba zote ambazo hatukuzichukua na hatukuzitaja kama namba shufwa, maana yake namba nini? Witiri. Sawa? Kwa lugha nyepesi. Okay, au kwa mbinu nyepesi. Then next 39. Okay? The next number after 39 is what? All of these are 41. 41 is odd number. 41. The next number it is what? 45. 45. The next number it is what? 47. 47. The next number it is what? 49. The next number it is what? 51. Next number is what? 53. 53. Next number is what? 55. 55. The next number is what? 57. The next number is what? 59. Then the next number is what? 61. Next number is what? 63. We have 63? Yeah. Next number is what? 65. The next number is what? 67. Say these numbers, pronounce with me. 67. Next number is what? 69. This is the last number, last odd number. Then, ladies and gentlemen, we didn't finish to answer that question because that question also asked us to mention or to list the prime numbers in that list. So among even numbers, prime numbers and odd numbers, the prime number is the one we're challenging to identify from the given list. Katika kuchambua namba shufwa, namba witiri na namba tasa kutoka kwenye orodha uliopewa au kutoka kwenye manake au katikati ya manake yani namba ndogo labda ndogo kuliko namba fulani au kubwa kuliko namba fulani ndogo au katikati ya namba mbili, kutafuta namba au yani manake kwamba kujua namba tasa ni changamoto kuliko kujua namba shufwa na namba witiri. Why is that the case? Because you have to be careful. Because you have to remember that the prime number, it's a number that divides by itself and 1, except 1. So a prime number cannot be divisible with any other number. Sababu ni kwamba namba tasa ni namba ambayo inayogawanyika kwa yenyewe au kwa moja isipokuwa moja. Lakini namba tasa haiwezi kugawanyika kwa namba nyingine kama 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Haiwezi kugawanyika kwa namba nyingine. Kwa hiyo ndio changamoto inasababisha wanafunzi wengi wakose kwenye kipengele cha namba tasa. So excuse me, this was C. So I answered Roman C. Then I'm coming to Roman B, prime number. Okay? So the fifth step, okay? The fifth step, we say that remember that prime number is any number divisible by 1 or by itself except 1. Hii ndio tafsiri ambayo ndio kufundisha namba ambayo inagawanyika kwa yenyewe au kwa moja isipokuwa moja yenyewe. So we go for the 6th step. Hatua ya ngapi? Ya 6. Kwa hiyo tunatakiwa tutaje nini? Orodha prime numbers. Tuziorozeshe. You have to be very careful. So we start. Is 2 a prime number? Yes, because 2 is divisible by what? Is divisible by 2 and also divisible by 1. Is 9 a prime number? No, because it is divisible by 3. 15, is it a prime number? No, because divisible by 5. 17, yeah. 17, it's a prime number. Okay? Then 25 is a prime number? No, because divisible by 5. 34, this is, forget, this is divisible by 17, divisible by 2. This, forget. This at 7, yeah. So, yes, 7 is a prime number. So it's divisible by 7 and by 1. 39, no, because it's divisible by 13. 40, no. 41, 42, 44, no. 45, divisible by 9, divisible by 5. 46, no. 47, yeah. 47, it's a prime number. So 47, yes. 48, no. 49 is 49. 49, no, because 7 times 7. This is divisible by 7. 50, no. 51, no, because we also have what? We have a 51. 51 is divisible by what? By 7. By 7, we get what? By 7, so we have 50, so by 7 or by 3? Yes, by 3. So we have 1, we have 21, yes. So divisible by 3, divisible by 17. So 51 is not a prime number. 52, no. 53, yes. It's a prime number. So prime numbers are always few. 54, no. 55, no, because divisible by 11, divisible by 5. 56, no. 57, 57, 57. Yeah, I think 57, it's a prime number. it's a prime number. Then 58, no. 59, yes, it's a prime number. Okay, 59 is a prime number. Then you have what? 60, 61, yes. 61 is a prime number. 63, no. 64, no. 65, no. 66, no. 67, yes. 67, yes. 69, no. So we say that and what? And the 67. So then we answered question or example 15. Very interesting question in exercise 1.3 of secondary basic mathematics, book 1, exercise question number 1. So that's the answer. So you have to be careful. Let me repeat. I ask you and I warn you, my online student, be careful when you are identifying or you are selecting or you are mentioning the prime numbers. That are common questions. It's a trick question. So that's why I will be insisting you, because I know what questions are you going to face. Okay, so that's all about example 15. In case you have any question, you didn't understand any point, because our fundamental goal in Tanzania Online Ordinary Secondary School in Square Bracket Olenjolai is to help all our online students and even physical students to understand basic mathematics, to understand also physics and chemistry. So understanding is our primary key. Kama hujaelewa, uliza. Usiogope. Uliza kwenye comment section kwa mwalimu, sijaelewa kipengele fulani. Ladies and gentlemen, sasa twende katika mfano unaofuata. This is example 16. Example 16 ambayo tunasema kwamba refer sasa secondary basic mathematics exercise. So now you know exercise what? 1.3. I would like to present you question 2. Okay, question 2 in this exercise. Okay, so from the book, write down the prime numbers between 70 and 90. Right now, the prime numbers. So you see the question, we are really strengthening you in writing the prime numbers. Write down the prime numbers between 70 and 90. Write down. Okay, so this is the interesting question. Write down the prime numbers between 70 and 90. So 70 and 90, first of all, these are even numbers. They are not odd numbers, they are not prime numbers. So solution. So remember the 2 steps. Kumbuka hatua mbili ambazo tunazokwenda kufundisha. Hatua kwanza, nikumbushe nini maana prime number. The first step, define prime numbers for you to be confident. Ili uwe na uhakika. Prime number is any number divisible by itself. And the 1 except 1 itself. So you go for the second step. So you'll be given the interval. So the interval that will be given is from 70 to 90. So we're looking for the prime numbers. So the second step, we say that list prime numbers. So we say that, therefore, the prime numbers, or list all the numbers before you list all numbers. All numbers between what? Between 70 and the 90. So if we list it, we have 70 have 71, have 72, have 73. This will avoid you to jump. Have 74. Hii itakusaidia wewe usiruke namba. Have 75, have 70, and you also make a good choice. Have 76, have 77, we have 78, have 79, we have 80, we have 81, we have 82, we have 83, we have 84, we have 85, we have 86, we have 87, we have 88, we have 89, we have also 90. So therefore, the steady state, ladies and gentlemen, steady state, now we say that listing or choose, okay, you can say that choose prime numbers. Prime numbers. So then that should be our response. So remember I told you prime numbers are always few. Nishakwambia namba utili, namba tasa mara nyingi zinakuwa ni chache. Is 70 divisible by 1? Yes, by itself. Yes, by part. It's also divisible by 7, by 10, so it's not a prime number. So R, 71. The first number is 71. The second number, 72, no, it's not a prime number. 73, yes, it's a prime number. Then 74, no. 75, no. 76, no. 77, no. It's divisible by 11. 78, no. 79, yes. It's divisible by 1 and 79 itself. 80, no. 81, no. It's divisible by 9. 82, no. 83, no. Okay. 83, yes. It's a prime number. Then we go 85, no. 87, yes. It's a prime number. And the last one is 89. So in the prime numbers between 70 and 90 are only 6 numbers. Are only 6 numbers. Are only 6 numbers. It's very simple for you to identify them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes, are only 6 numbers. I believe that you're enjoying the beauty of natural numbers, even odd and prime numbers. Naamini kabisa kwamba unafurahia uzuri wa namba shufwa, namba utiri na namba tasa ambazo tulisoma tangu shule ya msingi. So that's the end of that question. Then we go for example what? For example 17, ladies and gentlemen. So example 17, now we ask you that to refer question and answer book, refer Nectar 2016, 2008. Refer the question from the Nectar from 2 of 2008. Question what? Question 1. Yes, question 1. Question 1. So this book, you can order it. Remember that we are shipping this book online. So regardless of where you are, or you are in which regions, you can order this book online. So Nectar Best Mathematics, refer Best Mathematics in Form 2 Nectar exams. In Tanzania we have Nectar, question 2008. In 2018. Check the ear. I think when I was copying I made a mistake on the ear. said I want to direct you. Yes, it is 2016. 2016. So this is the question from Nectar from 2016. Question 1A. Question 1A. So the question states that calculate the sum of the prime numbers. This is advantage of learning basic mathematics from Tanzania Online Ordinary Secondary School. Between 70 and 90. So that's the question. Calculate the sum of the prime numbers between 70 and 90. Simply you have to follow all of these steps that I told you. Solution. There's a relationship between the example 17 and example 16. Kuna uhusiano kati ya mfano namba 16 na namba 17. Unaona hasa maswali yanavyokuja? Manake hapa tumeshajua kabisa, lakini chukulia kama hujui mfano wa namba 16 unafanyaje hili swali vizuri kwa uhakika. You follow the steps, unafuata hatua ya kwanza, first step. First manake kwanza. Step manake hatua, first step. So the first step, we say that let us define prime numbers first. What are the prime numbers? Don't get tired to define prime numbers. Are the numbers, number tasa and number ambazo which are divisible, said, divisible by themselves, because we are using plural, themselves, manake madiga itself, let's say that prime number is a number which is divisible by itself and the 1, except what? Except the 1. The second step, hatua pili, listing all numbers. Ndio sio karuka namba yote. Hata kama ukipewa 80 mpaka 100, 80 mpaka 110, unafanya hivi. List all numbers between what? Between 70 and 90. Kama una swali lolote, kuna mahali hujaelewa, uliza katika kipengele cha comment section, nasi tutakuwa tuko tayari kukusaidia kwa kadri utakavyoweza na kadri Mungu atakavyokusaidia. So then, tunakuja, tunasema kwamba orodha yetu, tunasema kwamba we have 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. So that is the list of the numbers between 70 and 90. Hiyo ndio orodha ya namba kati ya 70 na 90. Na hatua ya tatu, side step. So side step tunasema kwamba choose, chagua. Choose manake ni chagua. Choose what? Prime numbers, ambazo tumesha tafsiri manake ni choose prime numbers. Kwa choose prime numbers, tunasema kwamba kwenye hiyo orodha yetu prime numbers are namba tasa ni, inaanza na 71. Then next is what? 73. Next is what? 79. Next is what? 83. Okay, 83. Okay, next is 83, 71, 73, 71, 73, 79, 83. Next is 87, and the last one is 89. The rest are even and the odd numbers. Zilizobaki namba witiri na namba nini? Shufu. Ila namba tasa ni zila, kumbuka pia namba tasa zote ni namba witiri. Ila namba witiri zote sio namba tasa. Ila baadhi ya namba witiri ni namba tasa. Ila namba witiri zote kasoro mbili, isipokuwa mbili, ni namba nini? Ni namba witiri. All prime numbers except 2 are odd numbers, but not all odd numbers are prime numbers. Keep that in your mind. So we go for the fourth step. Fourth step, manake hii kwa Kiswahili hatua ya 4. Find sum of what? Of prime numbers. Tafuta jumla kwa njia yoyote. So we say sum kwa jumla is equal to what? 71 plus what? 73 plus what? 79 plus what? 83 plus what? 87 plus what? 89. So sum of those numbers, we start with 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 9, 13, 13 plus 3, 16, 16 plus 7, 20, 16, 16 plus 7, it's 20, what? 23, no, yes, 20, what? 23, 23 plus 9, it is 32, 32, let me cross check it. One plus 3, 4, 13, 16, 16, and then 16, 23, then what? Then 23 plus 9, yes, 23 plus 9, it is 32, 32. So we write 2, we keep 3. 7 plus 7 plus 7, 21. Then 8 plus 21 plus 40 plus 3, we get 24. So we have 24 somewhere. Then 8 plus 8 plus 8 is 24. So 24 plus 24, it is 48. 48. Okay? So 48. To make cross check it. 13. We have 83. Still write all the numbers. Right? Made a mistake. 1 plus 3 is 4. So this one is 13. So this will make 13. This will make 13 plus 3. And this will make what? 16. So 16 will make 29. Oh. Strange. Oh, 87. Yeah, 87 is not a prime number. Cost is divisible. 87 is divisible by what? 87 is divisible by, if you divide by 3, you get 2, you get 27. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. 87 is not a prime number. Thank you, God, who reminded me. 87 is not a prime number. So 87 is not a prime number. So even in this list, 87 is not a prime number. Okay? So I have only 71, 73, 79, 83. So I made a mistake. I declare that I made a mistake to include 87 as prime number. And you can see and you can notice that how easily students make mistake. Nimefanya makosa kuitaja 87 kama namba tasa wakati sio kweli. Na ndio nacho kuonya uwe makini sana unapotaja namba tasa. So even this, in this listing, this is not included. That's why I was missing the response. So this one, 1 plus 38 is 4, plus 38 plus 9 is 13, plus 38 is 16, then plus this one is 25. So write 5, we keep 2. 2 plus 8 is 10, 18, then this will make 25, 25 plus 14. So we have 25 plus 14. The answer is what? The answer is 39. So the sum of prime numbers is what in 397. So we say the sum of prime numbers between 70 and the 90 is 395. Wonderful. That's the response for that Nectar Form 2 exam. I believe that you're enjoying the beauty of basic mathematics Form 1. Na mimi kabisa kwamba unafurahia uzuri wa hisabati kidato cha kwanza. So then here we are in, that is example 17. Right now we're going for example 18. I'm about to end this session. In this example 18, we say that you have to refer exercise 1.3. This is question 3. So question 3. So question 3 stated, write down a number which is even and prime. Question 3. So the question states that write down a number which, andika namba ambayo, which is a prime ni tasa, andika namba ambayo ni namba tasa na pia ni namba shufwa. That is, write down a number. So the question states that write down a number which is even and the prime, or write down a number which is prime and the even, which is prime and even. Andika namba ambayo ni shufwa na namba hiyo ni nini? Ni namba tasa. Kwa hiyo namna ya kufanya hilo swali, fanya pamoja. Namna kufanya hilo swali kasa solution, manake the first step unaweza ukadefine nini? Define prime yani even. Nimekufundisha namna kutafsiri even and prime numbers. Hiyo hatua kwanza kwamba even number ni nini? What is even number? Namba shufwa nini na namba tasa nini? Then we go for the second step, hatua pili. So I'm listing some even numbers. List some even numbers, So to list some even numbers that maybe from the smallest even number. So you can say even numbers. This always start from 2, 4, then what? 6, 8, 10, 12, then 3 dots like this. Then again we go for the third step, hatua tatu. List what? List some prime numbers. You are not limited, but we want to see the intersection the intersection number, ambayo iko kote kote. So we say prime numbers is out. Prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 7, then 11, 13. So you check. 2 is even number and 2 is prime number. 4 is even number but not prime number. 3 is prime number but not even number. 6 is even number but not prime number. 8 is even number but not prime number. 10 is even number but not prime number. 12 is even number but not prime number. 3 is prime number but not even number. 5 is a prime number but not even number. 7 is prime number but not even number. 11 is a prime number but not even number. 13 is prime number but not even number. So the only number which is prime and the even is 2, right? I believe you got it. Kwa hiyo namba 2 ndio namba shufwa na pia namba utiri. Namba 4 ni namba shufwa lakini sio namba hapana. Samahani. Namba 2 ni namba shufwa na pia ni namba tasa. Namba 4 ni namba shufwa lakini sio tasa. Namba 6 namba shufwa lakini sio tasa. Namba 8 namba shufwa lakini sio tasa. Namba 10 namba shufwa lakini sio tasa. Namba 12 ni namba shufwa lakini sio tasa. 3 namba tasa lakini sio namba shufwa. 5 namba tasa lakini sio namba shufwa. 7 namba tasa lakini sio namba shufwa. 11 namba tasa lakini sio shufwa. 13 namba tasa lakini sio namba shufwa. Ila 2 peke yake ndio manake ndio namba ambayo ni witiri na pia ni tasa na pia ni shufwa. A number therefore, hii ni therefore kwa hiyo, which is prime and the even is what? 2. Manake namba ambayo ni shufwa na pia ni tasa ni 2. Hilo ndio jibu. So ladies and gentlemen, let me go to example 19. Ngoja niende mfano wa namba namba 19, alafu tafanya namba 20, alafu nitaacha namba 21 kama kazi ya nyumbani. Ambao hii nasema kwamba refer zoezi exercise 1.3 question QM, manake ni question swali na tano. Question 5. Okay? Question 5 from the book, from the secondary basic mathematics book. The question stated, show even, odd, and the show even, odd, and the prime number or prime numbers less than 10 on separate number lines. On separate number lines. Separate number lines. Okay, that's a question. Simple like that. I taught you in session 6, I taught you how you can show even number, natural number, whole number, even number, prime number, and odd numbers on the number line. So this is the question now to be given. And after this example 19, example 20, I'm going to solve a question from the past paper of the Form 2, Nectar Form 2. So the question said that show even, odd, and prime numbers less than 10 on the separate number lines. So you have to show 3 numbers, which are, means that we have to show 3 numbers We have to show even, odd, and prime numbers in separate number lines which are less than 10. So solution, njia, vuka solution imesema nini? Njia. So here we are going to have, just you have in every part, we are going to have 2 steps. So the first step, we say that listing even numbers less than 10. Orodhesha namba shufwa ambazo ndogo kuliko 10 kabla kuzionyesha katika namba line au katika mstari wa namba. Mstari wa namba. Kwa kwanza kabisa natakiwa kuorodhesha. Kwa kuorodhesha nasema kwamba even numbers in this unaweza kutumia mabano namna hii. The first one is 2, next is 4, next is 6, next is 8. Less than 10. Kwa ziko namba ngapi? Namba shufwa 4. Hatua ya pili, second step. Say second step. So second step, show 2, 4, 6, and 8 for number lines. So to show it, you have to take your ruler, and I know that you have suspended it sometime. So now it's a time for you to use your ruler, draw a straight line. Then you have some dimension like that. Here we have what? 2, 4, 6, 8. So these are the number lines. Okay? So number lines. But for this case, let's say that, okay, yeah, the numbers are continued, but you have to show within that interval. For here it is starting because these are the positive integers. Okay, positive integers, that we'll discuss them later. So that is all about even numbers. So we go for the list tape. The same tape, we say that listing odd numbers less than 10. So remember the inequality, orodhesha namba witiri ambazo ni ndogo kuliko ngapi? Kuliko 10. So odd numbers tumeambana namba hii ya kwanza ni 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So you have 5 numbers. So you go for the first step. The first step, we say that you present odd numbers on the number line. On the number line. Present these numbers on the number line. So this is the starting point. So you can use your ruler to know the right dimension. So here you have 1, you have 3, unaweza kutumia ruler yako, 5, 7, 9. Then we go for the fifth step, your turn. Listing prime number. Orodhesha namba shufwa. Prime numbers. Namba tasa samani. Ndogo kuliko ngapi? 10. So ladies and gentlemen, tunasema prime numbers namba tasa ndogo kuliko 10. Ya kwanza ni 2, 3, 5 na 7. 9 sio namba tasa. After what? You have to show that number on the raha ya kwenye shule hii ya Tanzania Online Ordinary Secondary School katika mabano Olenjolai, tunafanya maswali mengi ili kuhakikisha kwamba wanafunzi wetu wanaelewa, na tunajibu maswali yako mengi ambayo kama tusingeweza kufundisha kwa mfumo huu ungeweza kutuuliza maswali mengi sana. Kwa hiyo ninachotaka kuambia kwamba kwenye vipindi vyetu tunajibu maswali mengi ambayo kwenye madarasa ya kawaida tungekuwa na wewe ungeweza kuuliza, kwa sababu hatuko na wewe uso kwa uso au mubashara, tuko na wewe ana kwa ana. Kwa namba yetu darasa ya kwanza 2, 3, 5 halafu na 7. Unaweza kaangalia kama namba za katikati, lakini hilo ndo jibu la hilo swali. So, after teaching you that question, ladies and gentlemen, I have to present to you example 20. I'm about to end this session. Example 20, ili tuweze kuona maswali yanatokaje. So example 20, refer nectar form 2. Refer nectar form 2 of 2008. Question 1. Very interesting question. Question 1. Nasemaje? Tumepewa swali la number line. Fanya hilo swali la number line, alafu nikuachie kazi ya nyumbani ili uweze kufanya sasa. 2008 imepotea tena 2009. So 2008. 2009. Kwa hiyo tunaangalia nectar form 2 mwaka 2009, swali la kwanza. Given the following numbers. Given the following numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Question is, identify all prime numbers. Identify all prime numbers. All prime numbers and show them. And show them on a number line. On a number line. Kwa hiyo swali unaweza kukuta na max 4, 4 marks. Paso so chache. Given the following numbers, kidato cha kwanza, 1 mpaka orodha 1 mpaka 20. Identify, manake chambua all prime numbers, namba tasa zote. Kisha zichambua, zionyeshe kwenye mstari wa namba. Swali zuri sana. Swali zuri sana. Swali zuri sana. Kwa hiyo unaposoma topic ya namba, tarajia utakutana na maswali katika mid-term test, katika terminal exam, katika annual exam ya mwezi wa 12, lakini pia katika pre-mock, katika nectar exam ya form 2. Kwa utakutana na maswali haya ambayo kidogo nakuta yamechangamka kama hivi. Tumepewa orodha ya namba kuanzia 1 mpaka 10, takia tutambue namba tasa zote. Unaweza ukastop, ukasimamisha hii video, alafu ukajaribu mwenyewe kwenye karatasi ya rafu kwenye karatasi ya rafu, ukajaribu kufanya hili swali mwenyewe, alafu ukaja kuangalia video na kufanya masahisho na kuona mahali ulipokosea ili uweze kujifunza zaidi. Solution. Maana njia. Cha kwanza atakiwa to identify the prime numbers. Maana kumbuka hatua ya kwanza, first step. First step nini? Nikwambia define nini? Prime number ambayo nimeshakufundisha. Define maana tafsiri nini maana prime number au namba tasa. Second step, hatua ya pili. Second step ni kwamba identify what all prime number. Utaanza kupata max hapa. Kwa hiyo prime numbers katika orodha ambayo tuliokuwa tumepewa, tumesema prime numbers ni namba ambayo inagawanyika kwa yenyewe na kwa moja. Kwa prime numbers kwa hii ni manake ni prime number ya kwanza kwenye hiyo orodha. Moja sio namba tasa. 2 is a prime number. 3 is a prime number. 4 is not a prime number. 5 is a prime number. Then 6 is even number. 7 is a prime number. 8 not is even number. 9 is odd number. 10 is even number. 11 is prime number. 12 is even number. 13 is prime number. Then 14 is odd number, even number. 15 is odd number but not prime number. 16 is even number. 17 it is what? So therefore prime numbers are this. So 17 is prime number, 18 is even number, 19. Yes, the next one it is what? And what? And the 19. But the last prime number. So prime numbers are what? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, and 19. All of these numbers are divisible by 1 and by itself. So ladies and gentlemen, we go for the third step. Tunaenda kwa hatua ya tatu. Kwa hatua ya tatu sasa tunaambiwa kwamba nini baada ya hapo, show them on the number line. Kwa sababu step inayofuata represent all prime numbers. All prime numbers on the number line. Present all the prime numbers on the number line. Kwa mstari wetu wa namba. Watakiwa tuziweke hizo namba tasa ambazo tumezitaja hapo juu, tuzionyeshe katika mstari wa namba. Huu ndo mstari wetu. Prime numbers zinaendelea na kwa hapa ataishia 19. Kwa hiyo la kwanza ni 2, second is 3, then the next one is 5, then next one is 7, then next one is 11, and next one is 14, next one is 17, next one is 19. So how many are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the response of that question. Okay. After that, let me end this session by giving you the homework, because if I end the session without homework, you relax. Naomba kumalizia kipindi hiki kwa kupa kazi nyumbani ambayo itakayokufanya uendelee kufikiria na kufurahia somo la hisabati. Swali hilo linatoka katika kitabu chetu. Kwa hiyo tunasema kwamba this is homework, ambayo kwa kufunaita HW, and this is homework what? Homework 7. Maana ni homework ya 7. Alafu tunasema swali hili pia ni mfano, example 21 ambayo tumechukua kwenye nini, refer secondary basic mathematics book 1 exercise zoezi 1.3 question 4. Question 4. Among the numbers among the numbers 3, 5, 7, miongoni mwa namba 9, 11, 13. Which one is not prime? Which one is not prime? Ipi ambayo, which one is not prime? Ipi ambayo sio namba tasa? That's the question. Baadaye utakapoendelea kukomaa tutakuuliza kwa nini sio namba tasa? Ipi katika namba hizi ulizopewa si namba tasa na kwa nini si namba tasa? Kwa mwanafunzi wangu unajua jibu kwa nini na ushaona jibu ni ipi, na humu rahisi sana. Ya unahitaji mstari mmoja kuandika kujibu. Among the numbers, among ni miongoni mwa namba zifuatazo. Miongoni mwa namba 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. Ipi ambayo sio namba tasa? That's the question. Okay, so this is the end of session 7. I thank God who have created me in His own image and the likeness. And I thank God who have been with me in preparations of this session 7. And I thank God who have revealed the great secrets of best mathematics. And I thank God who have given me this great idea to teach present and future generations by using the digital technology, and this we call it just education entrepreneurship. And teaching present Form 1 and future Form 1 through the digital technology. And I thank him and I thank for this idea, and I thank you also who have taken your times to be with me from the beginnings of these sessions. I spent almost 80 minutes or more than 80 minutes, but I believe that they have been relevant and I have added something. Na kushukuru sana, mshukuru Mungu aliyeniumba kwa mfano wake na kwa sura yake, na aliyeniita katika nafasi ya ualimu, na aliyenipa wajibu huu. Na mshukuru Mungu aliyekuwa pamoja nami katika kuandaa kipindi hiki cha 7. Anamrudishia yeye sifa na utukufu, na anastahili kuchukua utukufu wote katika kipindi hiki, wala sistahili kuchukua utukufu wote. Ni yeye ambaye yuko ndani yangu, ambaye ni Mungu aliye hai, Mungu wa miungu, anayefanya kazi hii ambayo kwa itanufaisha kizazi cha sasa na kizazi kinachokuja. So this, kwa hiyo hapa ndo mwisho wa kipindi hiki. Naomba nikukaribishe katika kipindi kinachofuata cha 8, ambacho sasa tutaenda katika basic operation, matendo ya namba, kujumlisha, kutoa, kuzidisha kwa njia mlalo na kwa njia wima. Hakikisha unabonyeza kitufe cha subscribe ili uweze kupata taarifa tunapoongeza kipindi cha 8 cha basic mathematics au kipindi cha 8 cha numbers au cha namba. Unapata taarifa mapema sana ili uweze kufuatilia na ili uweze kuchukua maarifa yake na kuweza kutumia kwa ajili ya maisha yako ya sasa na baadaye. Mwambie mwenzako, usiache kumtaarifu mwenzako juu ya habari njema hii ya kwamba sasa hivi unaweza kujifunza hisabati kwenye mtandao wa internet kwa kutumia mitaala wa Tanzania, hisabati ya kidato cha kwanza, kidato cha pili, kidato cha tatu, kidato cha 4, na si hivyo tu, na masomo ya physics pamoja na chemistry. Ni muda sasa wa kuweza kuandaa manake wahandisi, madaktari, wataalamu, wanasayansi na wanahisabati ambao watakao tatua matatizo ya nchi ya Tanzania, na ambao wako tayari kwa ajili ya kuweza kuhakikisha nchi yetu ya Tanzania inaenda katika uchumi wa viwanda, kwa sababu sasa tutakuwa na mafundi wa kwetu, tutakuwa na wahandisi na wabunifu na watafiti wa kwetu ambao wanaelewa kanuni za hisabati na za science kwa ajili ya kunufaisha au kwa ajili ya kuweza kuboresha maisha na kufikiri tofauti. So thank you very much for joining me. I invite you to join me in the session 8, where I'm going to teach you about basic operations in mathematics, addition, multiplications, in horizontal and in vertical, and divisions. So that will be the next session. So don't miss it. Make sure that you subscribe and make sure that you share this content, so you tell other students about this good news that right now distributing, you can learn basic mathematics at any time and anywhere in Tanzania, which has been prepared by the focus with prepared with a good focus in the syllabus of basic mathematics for ordinary secondary education from 1 through from 4 in which prepared by the Tanzania Institute of Education in Tanzania. So I'm waiting your feedback, your solutions for the homework, and I'm waiting your questions in the comment section. And may God bless you abundantly and keep you, and keep praying for me, and I'll keep praying for you. So let us meet in session 8. This is Olenjolai from Tanzania, and this is our national flag. Welcome into our beautiful country where God lives, that called Tanzania. So may God bless you in your studies, in learning the topic of number. May God bless you in learning basic mathematics. See you in the next session, and may God keep you safe until I teach you session 8.